Welcome to Touch2Play, guys. No, I'm joking. That's my voice rendition of our opening. We got an orchestra. We got an orchestra working on it.
Yeah.
Jet orchestra, you know.
Jet orchestra.
Yeah, man. That'll be a dope ass orchestra day. Oh shit.
That's a bad name.
That's
Jet
hilarious.
orchestra.
Jet orchestra.
Orchestra.
All right, man. I'm out of here. Either way, this is welcome to another episode of Touch2Play. This is Tasty Steve.
Is it Touch2Play?
Is it?
I don't know. I think so.
Wow.
You sounded a little like questioning it.
Touch2Play.
Is this Touch2Play?
Anyways, welcome back to Touch2Play. I'm Tasty Steve. We got Toad as well as Matrix Matthew over here. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing all right.
So, for $1 million, what is the letter in column? I'm all right. Let me stop.
2.
Show me potato salad. Anyways, first off, I guess we're gonna get into this regular thing of actually talk about what we've been playing most recently. We're gonna ask our good friend Toad here.
Who? Oh, I'm Toad. What is up? Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing my Vita lately a lot. Been playing Persona 4 Golden. That's pretty much my main game right now. It's
Damn,
pretty
dude.
cool. Yeah, you need to get on that shit, man.
I need a fucking Vita, dude.
Yeah. Go work the corner a couple nights. Come out good.
Now,
Now, P4G started playing that free Uncharted game I got from PS Plus, the Golden Abyss. It's actually pretty good for a portable game. I like.
Of course, dude. It's
Dude.
fucking an Uncharted game.
I've never played an Uncharted game, so this is like my intro.
Oh my
To
god.
be honest, I haven't played an Uncharted
Both
game.
of you are horrible. Why am I even here?
Why are you?
Action adventure isn't really my forte.
Oh.
Ever since,
Ever since what?
I don't want to go into it.
Ever since what?
That one family vacation I took.
That one time the Crash Bandicoot game touched me in naughty places.
No, yeah, like Golden Abyss is pretty cool.
It wasn't that funny. Molestation is not a joke. Jesus Christ.
We do not advocate molestation, but we do advocate rape.
I'm all about it. Look, it's not rape. It's surprise sex.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says. Surprise! Oh, that is so... All right. Anyways.
I feel. Never mind.
So, P4 Golden, Uncharted, Golden Abyss.
Golden Abyss is pretty cool. Also, I got Wild Arms for free.
Which
PS1
one?
Classic.
Yeah.
The first one.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. You can get it for free on PS Vita right now for part of their Vita...
Appreciation, like the anniversary thing,
It's
right?
their anniversary thing. So they got a couple games that are for free up there.
All right, quick question. You have your PlayStation Plus. And
Yes.
you don't want to get it anymore. Do those games disappear?
Yes.
Fuck that.
It's okay. Do you really need to hold on to those games that you're not going to play ever again after you play them?
I mean,
Yes.
if you really want to play them, then you just pay it.
I'm a gaming hoarder. I would like to keep all.
Yo,
Can
hey,
afford
I
digital?
feel you.
No,
You can't hoard digitally.
No.
That's not
Yeah, yeah.
possible.
Try me.
I can see...
I'll make this happen.
I can see hoarding like classics, like actually in-box stuff.
Right.
That's, that has its own like subculture and everything. But I don't know, as far as like digital goods go, use them, discard. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm still scared of this digital revolution. But anyways, back to the games you were playing. Golden Abyss. So, well, we'll talk about that later. Continue, though.
Yeah, that's about it right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just Vita stuff. Because I'm too lazy to turn on my Xbox and all that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
What have you been playing, Matt?
being a broke college student, working almost damn near full time, play like League, like maybe like 3 or 4 games of League of Legends, then I'll go to sleep. But I have been playing more Tekken, actually a lot more Tekken, a lot of online matches and stuff, and just watching the online shenanigans
Online shenanigans.
on a daily basis. People with like no fear in their hearts because they've never been to a tournament before.
Shenaniganery, dude. Just happy. Like, fuck it. I'm here, man. I'm here. Let's go.
Walk up with Bryant. First move, Snake Edge.
Edge.
Like, oh, God. Okay. I see the tone of this match. I'm just going to block, and I'm going to get an angry message after I beat you. And I'm going to collect them and put a nice little collage on my wall when I get them.
Fuck you, man. I already know that feeling already.
The Flash Kick Mania?
No, get out of here.
Oh, man. That's the
You know
best
how
game
far
ever.
my intense training went after that night?
Yeah.
That night. Yeah, that's
That
far.
day.
The
No,
night of
actually, the
flash
next day I
kick.
turned it on and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this shit. No,
No?
I couldn't get it down.
What about the trials? How far did you get?
That same one that I was fucking
Damn,
left off.
for
I
real?
couldn't get that fucking
Jesus.
that crouch to like whatever it was.
To the fireball? It was like standing medium punch.
It was like the
crouching.
cancel.
Okay,
to-
before we continue,
Oh yeah.
let's
game.
explain what happened. Pretty much, we played Super Street Fighter 4,
Yeah.
and I was playing Guile, and we weren't really playing a game. I was playing Flash Kick, and you were like getting hit by the Flash Kicks, which I was winning the game of Flash Kick.
So actually, you guys weren't playing Street Fighter. It
No,
was
no,
you.
no. Matt was playing Street Fighter. I was. I don't know.
I
what
don't think there
doing.
was any street fighting involved. It was just guile, box,
Flash
kick. That's
or grab.
oh yeah,
Flash
that's
kick,
true.
walk in, grab.
Airbag breaker,
Yep.
flash kick, walk in, German suplex. All right. Anyways,
Okay, so yeah, there's that, and I've been replaying Final Fantasy X
Nice.
out of the
damn, that
box.
fucking story is so good, man.
It is.
one of the few games that have literally, I literally, my knees buckled at the end of that game, dude. 'Cause I was standing there, man. I was like, man,
Just sobbing. You're just like,
dude, when they go for like when Yuna goes for the hug
Yeah.
and like goes through him, I swear to God, dude, the tear was right there. My knees buckled, I almost fell to the ground,
No,
crying
fuck
like
that.
a bitch. It
Okay,
almost happened.
That was a good scene, but fucking the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1, dude. That one tops it.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
just
know.
like-
I can't say it tops.
I don't know.
because it's Kingdom Hearts. It's
Oh,
fucking
what?
Disneyland.
No,
Everybody's
no,
happy.
You did not just.
I love Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts,
come on.
but for you to equate the emotional value
Dude.
in between, it's fucking goofy and
Okay.
goddamn
Oh.
Donald Duck. Jesus Christ,
Okay,
we
wait,
can't
wait.
even understand what he's saying half the time.
Last episode, we had this conversation about Titus's name or Titus.
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna stand there and tell me all this when Final Fantasy fucking 10 has that little sequence where they're fucking laughing in the wind. Titus and Yuna.
Yeah, this is
I'm
true.
gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Oh my
Do you really
God.
and truly think I gave a fuck about
No.
every world
No.
in Kingdom Hearts? Who gave a fuck about Winnie the Pooh Land? Who?
I did.
Oh man, this
Come
nigga
on.
gay. I'm just saying. Who gives a fuck about Winnie the Pooh Land?
Oh.
Honey, Golden Bear, I'm out this bitch. That's all it is.
Dude, the Winnie the Pooh song playing in the background, that was the shit.
That was legit. I
Oh my
can't
God.
knock it. But do we have to go here? You want to go to the music too?
Look,
Mount
okay.
Gigazet. The Brothers theme. That shit wasn't intense.
He has a
That
point.
shit could have been done by Beethoven and it would not have been better.
I'm just saying Kingdom Hearts 1 and Final Fantasy 10 are up there with each other as far as
all
like
right, okay.
good
Yeah,
endings.
Yo,
So
okay.
I felt a little bit more like, oh, motherfucker, like towards the end because like you're trying to chase this bitch the entire fucking game, you know?
Spoiler alert.
Oh man, I mean,
If
the
nobody's
statute-
played it by
the
now,
statute of
man.
limitations has been way past now, but you're chasing this bitch, Kyrie, like all through the fucking.
She got to be a
game.
bitch though, man. We gonna write to the B word, man.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah,
I meant.
I mean, seriously, yeah. I
No.
mean, she is a bitch though.
You're chasing her, and then you finally get to her at the very fucking end. Nope. The fucking land parts between your feet, and she's just like, "Oh no."
But you know what was dope? You know what I really liked about like the Kingdom Hearts series? Like their openings got so much more epic. Like that second opening.
Oh, yeah,
like I
that's
literally played games of Unreal Tournament just listening to it. I'm like, man, this shit is amazing. And I just always picture like Sora running up those steps. I'm like, man, he gonna get that bitch. That shit is amazing. Fucking jumping in her black cannon. Boo! Anyways, that's
So Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy did, huh?
Yeah,
Titus, all right.
Yeah, cool.
Steve.
Well, I just recently got my PS3 back, so I've actually jumped into the world of online tech in a little bit. Considering that's really all I've been playing anyway. Like you said, just dealing with those frustrations. I got a lot of games I actually want to touch because, like I said, my back catalog of games is getting pretty high at this point. So,
Yeah.
I mean, by the next time we do this, I'll have. I mean, I downloaded like the God of War demo, so either way, I still haven't played it. So, regardless, mostly Tekken more than anything. So,
All right, so we talked about what we're playing. Let's talk about what's going on in the community, as far as games and arcades go. So, as I understand it, there's been a couple of events, fighting game events in Marina Valley, Super's regular weekly events, and an Initial D tournament that happened this Saturday.
Yeah, this is true. Where do you want to start? We can start with.
What happened?
At Initial D.
How was it? Yeah, we'll start at Initial D.
I heard there was a massive butt raping that took place, like no lube.
We
in
will
front
not
of someone's family.
talk about that.
Shit was crazy, B.
It's kind of like
tears,
yeah,
assault,
sandpaper.
Oh, dude, Morton was in the house, dude. I'm telling you.
I felt
Fucking
bad.
Lowry's too, man. Morton and Lowry's. It was just ridiculous.
All right, so yeah, this past Saturday we had Initial D7 tournament. Not a
Where
whole
was this?
At round 1, Point of Hills. Moval was in attendance. I was really, got to talk to them. They were really nice and all that. Actually got top 3 too, Tweezo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was playing his heart out. Some of those courses, if it wasn't rain, he actually had his shit going. So
Cool.
I was impressed.
Nice.
Wasn't a whole lot of entrants that I wanted. We filled up an 8-man bracket. And we had like both setups going, so that was good. But I really wanted to be like at least 15 people. Like 12-man. If I get a 16-man bracket, that would be awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be freaking awesome.
But I don't know if I can be convinced of another Initial D tournament if I'm always going to have like 8 or less.
Yeah.
There's not a point, especially doing it on a Saturday.
So what you're saying is people need to bring their ass out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, then,
There's no real big, benefit to hosting a tournament if, the turnout's going to be so minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing with that is like I noticed that especially in Initial D, there's a big gap in skill as far as like players go. Because there is people playing the game.
Yeah,
there's a lot
of people.
There's a lot of people who are playing the game, so there shouldn't be a reason why attendance is so low, other than the whole mentality of like new beginners to tournaments and how they're like, oh, I'm just gonna lose anyway, so why am I gonna enter? Like that mentality just destroys like communities and just I don't know, it's terrible.
It's a shame because. Man, I feel like an old man saying this. Like,
back in my
10
day.
years ago, no, this wouldn't be the issue.
Man, I blame it on this new age bullshit of fucking patting kids on the ass for doing normal shit. Oh, so you took out the trash and I told you to, huh? Good work. Here's $30. I mean, I think now people need a lot more motivation to play, but I feel like for the people that need that motivation, it's double the people that don't really need that backing up. But they're lazy when it comes to like live events. I really think that's the case. You really can't like cater to everybody though. I feel like if you throw a tournament, that tournament is not going to be for everybody. It's going to be for those people who take it seriously. And if the skill gap is that big, then
there's no point.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna even say that. I think it's just people need to step their shit up.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
No, that's what I chalked it up to. I chalked it up to people suck. like necessarily, like whenever you're trying to organize something and people don't show, people suck sometimes.
Yeah.
More times than others. But
what would you suggest then? To bring in more attendance.
To bring in more attendance?
Yeah.
I know what worked well for the Technica crowd was the two bracket tournaments.
With
for different skill levels. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Doing something like that.
Yeah, but I mean that worked for those.
Hold on, we got an interjection here. Hold on.
Oh, hi.
Who the hell is that? Who gave this random person a microphone? Announce yourself. Show yourself.
My name is Jet.
Oh, okay.
I'm basically your sound guy.
Oh.
But
You have a
basically,
sound guy?
I ran a lot of Technica tournaments, and this is so weird. I'm hearing myself. What we did is that we had like a set list or some kind of common like song of some sort, and then we would have everybody play it, and then we'd split the bracket that way.
Kind of like a horse thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that was the whole point. What do you guys think would bring more people in? I mean, me personally, I'm all about these, half-naked cheerleader girls. I don't know if that would work for the rest of you guys.
You know what? That might work,
But what about the females that play? What about them?
Yeah, that'd bring them in too. Oh. The females, honestly, what it's going to take is other females.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh.
And, we got a couple play, and I've seen a couple. I know we have two of my friends that play. Some random girl.
No,
that
there's
plays.
another girl that plays Rob Smiley Face or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And she's pretty
The
good.
Technica tournament that you guys had a while back, how many entries did that have?
A lot. Well, like the major tournament.
Yeah.
It was actually a pretty good amount. It
Yeah.
wasn't as much as the other two, but
it's
pretty consistent.
Back last year, we had 68 people.
Jesus.
Yeah, 68 people for a Technica tournament, and that was like multiple brackets. So people playing that were in the lower skill bracket weren't too afraid to compete because they were playing with other people in their same skill. But I don't know, if a tournament is being run like single bracket, it still shouldn't even be the problem. People like, I don't know, they need to see that it's for the community, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if you're not going to win, support, you know? Go out and show that, you know, you like this game. Like, even if you're not competitive. And, you know, that's what it comes down to. But as far as, like, getting people to go, organizing people is one of the hardest damn things to do.
Yeah,
No,
this is true.
I agree.
So, in essence, as far as the initial D crowd goes, because I guess the Technica thing is, I guess, an unfair comparison.
Mhm.
As far as initial D goes, like, I guess, yeah, Fern, what would you do different? I mean, obviously, Matt, you organized this event yourself.
Yeah.
But what would you do differently? I mean, I would interject, but like I said, I don't play that game enough to say, oh, well, you know, I would just, you know, blah, 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 you know. So,
I don't know. Like, I mean, round one was pretty good about promoting it. They had the flyers on the desk right there at the game card counter. You know, plenty of people saw it.
all right.
And people are buying the cards. And
It was a
it
big,
was
like-
posted on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, I know a couple people, they was talking about, like, I know a couple people personally who play initial D. They say just that they had to work. That was the only
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
no-
And
I know
that's
there was a
always-
few
and that's
people.
a real life thing,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, no, I can't stop that. I mean, like, but for the people, like, I extended the date to, it was in
Yeah,
February at a
yeah.
time. I extended all the way to March. You know, I gave all this time and prep to practice. But I know there's a few things I would feel like I have to do. Like, maybe I'll take out rain from now on, because you can't really practice rain.
Oh, nah, man. No fair, dude. I think that's a big-ass cop-out right there.
That's what I was
That's
thinking
the rogue
before.
factor.
Yeah, no,
that's
no,
like
no,
playing
no.
football in
No,
the
you-
elements.
you
can't
leave that
do
in.
that. You
Even
can't
though-
do that. Yeah, we're going to just remove snow from football. No, nigga. You leave that shit in there.
Even though it's what pretty much raped me in the ass, other than the courses like I wasn't really too familiar with, it still is. I mean, a tournament's like a display of skill, you know? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually, like, yeah, you also have your opponent, but you also have the tournament you're fighting against, you know?
Yeah.
You have to be ready to show what you can do. And that's the big part of it. That's like, I don't know, making it too easy now, you know?
Yeah. I was hoping that, you know, that would promote more battles. Because
Yeah.
everybody does time attack, and that's
Yeah.
cool. But, you know, we don't do enough battles. I feel that Moval does twice as many battles as we do. Like, Tweezo, he has, like, almost 50-something, like, wins.
God damn.
So imagine of how many losses he has in overall matches he's done. He plays a lot more, like, battles against people. And I feel like Moval, like, going over there, they have no fear on who they play. It'll be a person who just got a card and got to, like, C rank or whatever, and will want to play the next person because he
It don't
doesn't
even
care.
matter. Just
Yeah.
sit down and play. I like that better than anything, though.
So.
No fear.
Maybe
Anyways.
instead of a big tournament, maybe like monthly, like smaller battle versions, I guess.
If anything, you know what I think would work out better for Initial D? An actual ranking battle. If you guys had a ranking battle, especially since like everybody's like maxed out and tuning their cards and stuff, if you guys did a ranking battle and then did like maybe, well, I wouldn't say a monthly, but do like because obviously you won't be able to do it weekly unless you do it in the middle of the week. You do a ranking battle. That way you guys have tournaments for points and you can do seeding points. That way it'll make more people show out. It gives them more time to play. 1, 2, it gives them an incentive to play. 3, when that big tournament comes up, they're more than prepared.
Yeah.
That's my personal input because ranking battles tend to motivate a little more because ranking battles go against those. It automatically seeds those who have a closer rank than someone else. So if you and Fernando are on the same rank and Cat's just a little bit out of their range, and I'm below Cat, I wouldn't have to play you guys necessarily. And even if I did, that ranking battle would be like, oh, well, Fernando 3-0'd Steve, so he's not even in their ranking. So I would have to play someone closer to my rank, which would be Cat, who would probably beat Matt. But I didn't beat Matt, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way a ranking
that
battle
way,
works.
like it wouldn't be my situation where I just
Exactly.
got totally railed by like the two best guys in the tournament.
Yeah.
Exactly. And honestly, what that does is it makes it for a more collaborative thing. Like I'm telling you right now, that gives people fire more than anything. Playing people that they're closer to now.
Yeah, definitely. That's why, like,
That's what I was hoping more people would enter. Because you can only sort out so much with an 8-man bracket. Somebody's gonna get screwed over, which Toad unfortunately did. He was like, match 1, Dusky. Dusky is a really good initial lead player.
A beast of a motherfucker.
A beast of a motherfucker.
A beast of a motherfucker.
He's a local. He comes in day and night. He'll hit time attack every course, day and night, battle people, and then leave.
What
And
about also I was gonna say, what about like 2v2s? Is that possible?
I think 2v2s is more possible. It's more fun because the boost system's still in effect.
Oh, well, hey, like I said, I feel like that we have a lot to go off right here. It's just, I guess it's just more about, getting the word out and making sure people will come. Like, what's a good thing to do? To do pre-regs. If you guys do pre-regs, it'll be really good too. Because that way you can get a better feel for the bracket as well as, not worry about those things. But I feel like we're going heavy in the organization here. I think somebody else wants to say something too.
Yeah, so like chiming in with like the Technica tournaments that I've ran.
Yeah.
Like I've done pre-regs. I've done like, I don't know, just plenty of different tournament organizing techniques. And like what you're saying is exactly right. One of the things that really helped me, especially back in one of our major tournaments called GC1 or Grave Consequence.
You should sound like WWE pay-per-views. I'm just saying, Grave Consequence, Technica 2 battle. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much that what it was. But majority of the hype came from like word of mouth or just continuously telling people.
Yeah.
Like it's marketing.
Yeah, you have to have somebody that is willing to like push it. And not saying you guys didn't, because you did a good job of publishing it, but like it's those different things, they sell different aspects of the tournament. I can tell you right now, and I'm pretty sure you know this, when people do pre-reg and they get there like, oh, I only signed up for the 2v2 tournament, and they get there and they see all those people playing in a singles tournament or a 2v2 tournament, like, oh, I might as well enter the single tournament. It feeds off, it's its own thing. Like, you feed it and it goes in a circle. Like, those people will continue to play, and it kind of just goes with the territory. So
I'll try to give it another shot.
But
yeah.
Then
Talk about Street Fighter 4 real quick.
Well, speaking of tournaments and organizing tournaments, I'm actually organizing a tournament of my own.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing it with the help of a couple other people in the rhythm game community because it's going to be a rhythm game tournament. We don't have all the details cemented right now, but we do have a date, a venue, and the games that will be part of the tournament.
Before you say the date, I want to predict the date. I want to say it's sometime end of June.
No.
Earlier.
Earlier.
May?
No.
Okay, never mind. I'm completely off.
I am completely off.
The date, we already talked to, the venue is going to be Super Arcade, and this tournament started out as like a benefit type thing to raise money for Super. And Super continuously has fighting game tournaments there hosted. Yeah. Fighting game events.
Looks nicer every week, too.
Yeah, and that's cool. Because, Super is the fighting game hub of Southern California. But we want to show that the music game community still supports Super and that there is a music game community.
Yeah.
And that we want to show that we're doing our part to keep Super alive, too.
Yo, mad respect. So much respect for that.
So I came up with the idea for this multi-music game tournament that's going to consist of Technica 3, Poppin' Music, 2DX, and In the Groove.
Wow.
Is In the Groove going to have freestyle?
I'm not sure.
You have to do freestyle.
Me and Steve will do freestyle in this competition.
I'm not sure because I don't know if the scene's that big for freestyle for ITG.
Right.
But I know my team can get a bunch of people out for In the Groove. especially for 2DX since it's all the hype right now.
Right.
Technica because it already has that background. The only thing is I hope people sign up for Poppin' because it's the least popular, but
it's more of a niche one.
What we're going to do is basically it's 4 mini tournaments, like 4 separate tournaments, and then there's going to be a big pot for all of them. So depending on how you do in each tournament is going to depend on like what place you get in the overall tournament.
Wow, that's cool.
So there's going to be a pot for each mini tournament and then one big overall pot. So it's to encourage everybody enters each tournament.
Damn, that's
nice.
So
are you going to do divisions like the other ones? Or are you going to have like one big one?
No, one big.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of the people in the music game community are pretty familiar with all of the games that are in the tournament, except for In the Groove is kind of like it's really dependent on being like physically fit. Not everybody is that fit, but that's the only one I'm kind of like, whoever is already into that game is going to go and do.
But that's still going to have a pretty big...
it's going to be one of the biggest turnouts for the tournament probably.
Wow.
Who's going to stream?
Huh?
Do you have somebody to stream it?
We might be streaming. That hasn't been worked in the details yet, so that's definitely a thought.
And you've talked to...
Yeah.
If you talk to Watson about this...
No, yeah. I already talked to him about the date and everything. I just need to get together with him.
Dude, that's fucking cool. I will definitely be in the building for that.
Yes.
Like, seriously, I will definitely be there.
Yeah, so it's going to happen, I believe, April 13th, I think. Okay. Yeah.
That's not a bad date.
Yeah. He already said as long as this is Saturday and there's no events happening that day, so should go down then. April 13th.
How busy he's going to be over there, he will not mind. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Just like a Wednesday night fight, it's on a Saturday.
And he needs that. So
so that's in the works right now. So there will be a Facebook event and page and everything with details soon. So as soon as we get tournament rules and everything else ironed out. So
you should just post those details on Touch2Play on the Facebook.
Yeah,
it'll be on there too. It'll be everywhere.
A future episode where we like kind of talk about people who might win the event or like different things.
Yeah,
we can do that.
It's going to be everywhere.
Next, we'll have. We did have the Street Fighter 4 tournament at Moval
last Thursday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Last Thursday.
I couldn't go last Thursday. I've been broke since Wednesday, so.
That's cool. I understand. I've been broke since I moved to California, so it's all right. It was really cool to go out there. Shout outs to Peter.
Yes.
For setting it up. Shout outs to Kat for running it because.
Kat's running shit.
It work in progress.
Right.
Work in progress.
It was really cool because, don't get me wrong, it was like an 8-man bracket.
Yeah. But for that kind of game and the speed of it and stuff, that was actually pretty good.
That's true. We need the way it was set up was really cool because they actually gave out Street Fighter 4, like a Ryu figure.
Yeah, I seen that figure. That was pretty cool.
And the competition was like not easy at all. But what was crazy about the tournament was like Peter, who actually came up with the event, as well as like Shane, who actually is like the boss of the round one thing. Okay. Like you were actually fighting these were boss battles. You were fighting the people that worked there. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? They were in the tournament too?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's cool.
So like, I lost to both of them, but they were really good. One of the guys that won was Uncle Ben. He plays multiple characters actually, and he's actually a Super Arcade regular. And he talked about how he stayed closer to Mobile, and there's not really too much of a scene out there for Street Fighter. So like, if you hear this, go to Round 1 Mobile to play Street Fighter 4 because they have games out there. They have Tag 2. They have these games.
And they have all the games.
Yeah, they might be getting even more games. So like,
I heard they're working on some good games.
The more you guys come out, the more you get your voices heard, and you get to hold events like that. They do have Initial D out there. Yes. They have Pump out there. They have 2DX out there, and they got poppin' music.
So nice, out there.
So because it's like a brand new machine, and they have like full blown like the no stage breaks thing, so you can play pending all A's for stages. you know. So, but either way, and that is every Thursday, that round one fight at Mobile for Super Street Fighter 4. I think I don't know what I got in that tournament. I did pretty bad, actually.
You beat me, son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's life, man. That's life.
I had Dawson. I was sniping away.
Yeah. I just wanted in, man. I just like to hit people. That's why I'm bad at Street Fighter. So, but yeah, it was a really cool event. Like, what did you think, man?
I thought I was having a good time. You know, I was getting hyped. You were getting hyped.
Yeah, I was pretty hyped.
I was so glad Uncle Ben won it because he's a super regular.
Yeah.
And yeah, I heard there's a lot of there's a whole group, like a whole IE group that are really good that go out there and stuff. I hope they go back because, you know,
I hope it's more people.
I wanted to hit like 20 plus.
Dude, I think they can easily hit 20. Hit 20. And that's not including like just the regulars that come in, because it was one of the guys actually dropped out of the tournament because he didn't think the competition was going to be that high, and he plays on pad. And he was like, well, I thought it was going to be a console thing, so I wasn't really prepared. And he was really good. Like, if I had played him, I'm almost 100% sure I would have lost him because he was playing Abel, and I don't know anything about him. Mm-hmm. But the fact is just things like that happen. That's every Thursday that they do that. So not only is it a chance to play in the tournament, it's a chance to get your tournament jitters out. Yeah. So just in case you plan on going to anything other than that, and
you know, a major or regional.
Yep. So
just shake it out right now, and you get to play people. You know, talk, converse, maybe even meet up. You know,
learn
get
shit.
Practice.
Yeah.
Right, so
start a community of such. Whatever, you know.
All in all,
such a concept.
It was an awesome experience out of Mobile. I really liked the Mobile round one.
It reminds me of round one in Odaiba, which is Diver City in Japan. Just walking in there and how everything's set up. The only difference is there's like a few more games heading into like where all the counters and stuff are. But it was really nice. Yeah. And you didn't talk about the greatest game ever.
Oh, like the Capcom
That's on
All
free.
Stars? Yo, it's on free play. You got to check this out, yo. It's like Capcom All Stars. It's soccer, tennis, and basketball. Oh my god.
They do alpha supers in that game.
Yeah, dude. They can like do super moves. It's really, and it's on free play.
Wait, Capcom All Stars?
Capcom All Stars. It's like a sports game. The only thing is
it was like made in 90 something. Yeah. They have stupid mahjong games. But
I don't know, man, you can't even read anything on there, man. Yeah. But regardless,
that's me hoping they get rid of the mahjong game.
Yeah, but shout out to Mobile. That's a cool place. I really like it.
Check it out.
Yeah. We also, we were just talking about Super Arcade, and this Saturday they to celebrate the release of Darkstalkers, Dark Resurrection on Xbox Live as well as PSN. They're actually hosting a tournament to celebrate it. Now, Darkstalkers is a really hard game. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like,
never played it.
Dude, the game is really beautiful. 1, 2, the input like it takes to play that game at a high level, it's ridiculous. It's quite ridiculous. Like, and this is coming, like, I have pretty good execution. I can do that shit hands down, but consistently and doing it on a consistent basis versus people that actually play the game is really hard. But if you really, and I'd suggest you want to see it, go to Super Arcade or just watch it because I know they're streaming it. Probably like on IE Battlegrounds or maybe Offcast or something like that.
Monda's doing it.
Yeah. Actually, I just remember some saying that, but I'll talk about it after this. Super Arcade, like I said, that is like Toad said, that is the fighting game hub of SoCal. Like, that's one of the best places you can go to get competition of any level, particularly high, because those guys don't pull any punches.
Nope.
So
glad they put 98 in there. I'm gonna go play King of Fighter 98 again.
Man, trust me. Like, thanks to like all like the donations that went to Super Arcade, because now like that arcade is looking like it's like it has a whole new life. You know?
It definitely does.
It's like 10 times better. Like,
yeah.
The fall, then the Phoenix rise,
and
stuff like that.
Right.
Just
Phoenix down. Anyway, so but what I was gonna say was UCI has Rambats. They have Rambats, and at the end of the month they have an actual tournament, and they have a lot of heavy hitters there, and they play Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3, King of Fighters 13, as well as Street Fighter 4 and Persona. I'm not 100% sure on those, but the stream is ran by a good, awesome friend of mine. His name's Louis Vigil or Vigil or however the hell you say his
Call it
last name.
Virgil sometimes.
Yeah, goes by Offcast. If you guys are familiar with streams, you actually already know who he is. But Y2J comes out, Wentinel, LXG Infrared, Clockwork, Richard Nguyen, like all those guys go there and play. That's
Huge
another
Marvel
heavy hitting spot.
names.
Yeah, like those games have a lot of competition, especially at his events, and he does that once a month. He has Rambats leading all the way up to the end of the month, kind of like what I was suggesting for like.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good formula.
And he streams it every time, so it's really good. And that's on Sundays, and that's a good day to have a Rambat, in my opinion. Sundays don't too much happen. You don't have to worry about competing with anybody else unless it's a major, and even then, it's at the end of the month, and that is a tournament. So regardless, it's pretty legit. It's actually pretty dope. Shout outs to, UCI Rambats, all those dudes, man. They're extra cool. I've been there before.
They're really nice.
Yeah. Let's get into a little bit of developer news.
Developer news on
Get into it.
Well, first off, I don't know if you guys are happy about this, but SimCity, the newest version came. What is it, SimCity 3?
5.
I don't even know.
It's 5?
5.
What? SimCity 5 came out, and
Oh,
it's
really?
the biggest bag of dicks possible. I mean, well, it's pretty good from what I hear, because, those sim games really not my bag.
Yeah,
but,
mine either, but yeah.
people seem to like it. I mean,
People they do like.
yeah. But they had a lot of
things.
They had a lot of server problems because
Yeah, I heard about that.
like the traffic was like way too strenuous for the service.
Dude.
I guess the 2 servers they had running, not that many people are gonna play. 38 million players later, I'm fucking crashing. I can't. What's going on, guys?
Dude, I heard that the problem was so bad that people went on to Amazon and like rated it like at like 1 or the lowest rating possible.
It's like
that they had to like take it down from being sold on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon actually removed it for digital purchase list. EA even went so far as to give everyone who bought a digital copy of it a free game.
Dang.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
Dude, that reminds me of the Silent Hill 2 and 3 HD remake for Xbox.
What happened?
Apparently there's a glitch in there where it prevents you from going any further at some point in the game.
Oh shit!
No, yeah, seriously, and it was on both versions for PS3 and Xbox. But yeah, apparently Konami they only released an update, like a fix for it, for only the PlayStation version. They didn't want to do one for the Xbox for like I guess it wasn't worth it to them, like as far as like money goes. But yeah, so basically, if you bought a version of the Xbox HD remake, Konami offered you a free game from one of their lists from any platform.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but you needed to like mail in like a copy of your receipt and like a picture of the box that you have and like the serial number or some shit. And I was just like, you know what? I'm too lazy. I didn't even play through most of it anyway.
Where did your game freeze? Nice try. It doesn't freeze there.
So what game are you talking about? Silent Hill. Ha! Idiot. No deal.
Hangs up right after.
All right.
But yeah, like I mean, that's just another like I don't know story of a game that just was just dead on arrival, like so to speak. Not necessarily, but fucking SimCity, man. Who gives a shit? I don't give a fuck.
Point being, it's not a bad game, but that alone, kinda,
Yeah, if it doesn't work, it doesn't really matter how good of a game it really is.
Regardless.
Next
then,
game.
We have the whole God of War thing, which we talked about this a little bit before we actually started casting. And
yeah, we did.
Yeah. First off, it's an achievement called, Bros Before Hoes.
Mm-hmm. And what do you have to do to get this achievement?
I'm not sure, actually.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, the reason why it's so controversial is because you get this achievement for being a female character to death in like first-person view or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. You beat her to death with your bare fists. And I don't know the context of what like why this is happening or whatever.
Well, it's a God of War game.
Well, yeah, I mean it is a God of War. I mean,
so you go into Chris Brown mode and
yes, Chris Brown and Rihanna. It's
interesting. Why did they just call it Chris Brown achievement?
They should have.
Oh wow, I'm pretty sure Chris Brown's lawyer wouldn't.
Yeah,
are you sure?
Yeah. Then they would actually I wouldn't blame them
Stomp
for
the
changing
Yard?
the name of their fucking achievement.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. But I mean, he died in like the first 2 minutes of that movie. So
Welcome to Chris Brown talk.
anyway,
No, but yeah, so they're changing their name because they're getting a lot of flack for it because you get this achievement, Bros Before Hoes, after beating to death like a female character in the game.
I think personally, it actually made. I'm not gonna say what website, but an article actually popped up on a specific website about sexism in video games.
One of those articles.
Yeah, all revolving around this one achievement. I think that's a little excessive if you ask me.
You know what? I hate it when like fucking enthusiast press gets into their whole big-headed mode about how video games are like an art form or like that there's like influential or that there's still sexism in it. It's like, dude, like who's making these fucking games? They're all dudes. Like, what do you expect? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that like, oh, like sexism, whatever. It's not my problem, Blah,
well, no,
blah,
put
blah.
it like this. If you consider a game, all right,
yeah,
why would you remove something like an achievement like that? If that's a part of the whole, the artistic vision of something, don't you think removing a scene, a clip, a game, a sequence, or anything like that truly affects the vision,
Censoring art.
Yeah, you're censoring art. So, like, for somebody to go the route and be like, oh, well, that's sexism. I'm like, well, the next time I see a rape scene in any movie, I want every female to get up and walk out and just fucking boycott it. That's what I want. But, either way, we can talk about this another time. I think we should do that. Actually, we need to set aside and like do a couple of these
hard hitting issues.
Yeah, these hard hitting video game issues. I mean, how small they are. Don't get me wrong, but the same things have been happening for the past 27 years,
and they still
in gaming.
And then they still decide to blow it up.
Yeah,
just for like page views and just stirring the pot every fucking time it happens.
This is like to bother people the way I see it. Also, we have Scott Pilgrim DLC was released on PSN. I think it's out now.
That's seems like a couple years late. Man.
Yeah, it is. Right. But to think about it seriously, like I can tell you right now, I haven't even beaten that game yet. So I can go and invite you guys, 3 friends. It's 4 players. We in this bitch. We can actually go through all the way and beat the game. I think that's a pretty good move in all honesty. I'm pretty sure it's free also. So
no,
it's not.
No, I think it was for pay.
You have to pay for online DLC.
Yeah, I remember correctly.
Online multiplayer DLC.
It is $9.99 because you also get another character.
Oh. You sneaky sons of bitches.
I didn't finish that game because it glitches out on you at the end. In the last boss fight.
Does it say anything about fixing glitches in there too, in the update?
I'm not sure, but I'm really hoping that they do because this is pretty bad. Like, it just freezes up on the last boss fight for me. And I've never gotten past that, so.
You have the Star Ocean feeling.
Yeah, so, I mean, if it does fix that, that'd be awesome. I finally get to finish the fucking game. And also play with friends online. I mean, at its heart, that thing is a local co-op game. Like, it's so fun playing that game with like 4 other people on controllers, or like even better. What I love about it, because it's like an old school, like kind of like beat 'em up brawler type game, is getting like 4 like fight sticks and playing it like a joysticks, like you're at an arcade.
Yeah.
It's really fun that way.
The classics, the Ninja Turtles.
No, yeah.
The Simpsons.
I got the Ninja Turtles on my Xbox too. I haven't got Simpsons, but
I wish they would bring out for DLC the other arcade one, where it's like out in the West, like the Wild West.
What are you talking about?
They have like in every Shakey's, at least out here in SoCal.
In every Shakey's,
they would have this one like beat 'em up. But it would be set in the Wild West, and they would all have guns and stuff like that.
Didn't Super just get that?
Yes, and I hope they put it in.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sunset Riders.
Sunset Riders. Yeah.
That game was too good.
Yeah, Super has that over there, but it's not up yet.
Still working on it. It's a process.
Yeah.
Oh, it's $5.
$5?
Yep, $5. As well as you get Scott's roommate, Wallace.
Oh, Wallace.
As the playable character.
Nice.
I guess it's not too bad. Oh, wait. And if you're a PlayStation Plus member,
well, it's half off.
You get it for $12. You get the whole game for $12 with the DLC.
Oh.
Wow.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Buy it.
I think I might have to go get that. Anyways.
PSN.
Also,
thinking of PlayStation.
The PS Vita is cheaper. They actually lowered the prices in Japan last month, and sales skyrocketed. And people were kind of intrigued because they thought that the PS Vita is a really good handheld. And they're like, well, it's not selling. Well, people actually attributed that to the price point.
Yeah.
And now it's lower in Japan. And they just recently lowered the prices here in the States, too. Only on the online stores, though.
Only, what is it, for the 3G,
Yep.
the 3G product. And that's, the article I read, it said that they lowered the price from $300 to $200, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, to $199.
That's what I heard, too.
$199 for the 3G, the 3G model. But I think this was only at Sony stores.
Yeah. Man,
So actual Sony stores. And in order to get it at that price, you have to sign up for the data contracts too. So it's kind of like
the loophole.
Honestly,
AT&T
the 3G, nobody needs that shit for a Vita.
That's what everybody keeps telling me.
All you need is the Wi-Fi. That's it. That's all you need. So I mean, the Wi-Fi is already like what, $250, I think it is. I got mine for $199 because it was on sale at Target. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, so I mean, hopefully this is going to start a trend as far as like making the Vita more appealing, especially in the U.S.
So are you personally, like, how handheld heavy are you? Do you play a lot of handhelds like before this?
I'm not very handheld heavy, but since I bought the
H3 handheld heavy. Anyways, go ahead.
Since I bought the Vita, I've been playing it a lot. You know, I've been playing Persona 4 and all the stuff I talked about earlier. And it's always with me, you know. So
Right.
I mean, it's an awesome device.
Right.
I like it.
Do you have a PS3?
No, I don't.
Okay, because I was going to ask you, do you have a game that you would consider playing on your PS3 and then playing on the Vita? I know that was one of their selling points, but I've never really heard of anybody even doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a lot more
That's one of the.
complicated than-
Yeah.
I think that's.
I just want to find somebody, that one person who does that.
As far as like core, like just mobile
So it'll be
gaming
just like the
goes,
commercials and stuff.
That thing is cool, but as far as those other like features, like I don't know, remote play and all that shit, I don't really know. So, but you know, hopefully it's a trend as far as Sony products go.
And I guess we'll touch on one or two other things. We don't really have a review for today, only because, like I said, a lot of us haven't been able to touch things, and Tomb Raider did just come up, but we'll get to that after this.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play that. I've heard good things.
I've heard very good things. Now, on to like a small tidbit of next-gen news. First off, there's a couple things. I heard the game range, I said before, would range from 99 cents to $60. Apparently, Patrick, this analyst of games for like years and years, and he's actually pretty good. He says that games will go up another $10, which will bring them to 70. I can't really speak too much on that because this is all speculation. This is an analyst point of view.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. Would you be willing to pay another $10?
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. For some games, I feel like I'm paying like just fucking not enough. You know, like
Really?
like games like Minecraft. I bought that shit for $15. No, not even $15. I bought that shit when it was still in alpha, like years ago. I bought it for like, I don't know, $8 maybe, something shit like that, and it's still not even like $25. You know, and that game is fucking amazing. I've put so much hours into that shit, and I feel like I underpaid for that fucking game. Same thing with
made out like a thief.
Yeah, same thing with like Fallout 3, Skyrim, like huge ass games like that like cost millions of dollars to make, and they're huge and they have so much like play value. I feel like I'm just not paying enough, you know, for what I'm getting. It's just like, holy shit. So another $10, I don't mind, you know, especially with the rise of costs and everything, and especially with new systems coming out. I mean, it's going to be, you know,
production costs is going to go up.
Production costs are going to go up, so
inflation
it's only natural
is a
that
bitch.
product price go up too.
I don't know. Like, I guess I would have no choice if it did go that route. But I would
have no choice.
I'd be really wary of like.
I can't help it. It's no good. I can't do it.
Well, I mean, like if it does come up another 10, I would just have no choice. But it would make me wary of what I would buy.
It'll make that game selection choice a lot harder. Huh?
Yeah, So nothing really like new or unique would come through. That's what I feel.
I'm in the same boat. I feel like if it happens, gonna have to pay it regardless. But it will make the game selection a lot stricter.
I'm gonna be playing that demo like twice as long.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You're like, wait, let me play this one more time. Do I really want to buy this?
So, also, other than that, the whole, we have yet to get word on the whole 360, well, the new Xbox. There is an event speculation thing set for April. We'll get to you more on that as soon as we get it. But as far as right now, that's really all that's there. Now, it's also following next gen news is what Kojima, one of the most prolific,
Hideo Kojima,
one of the best game creators ever. Oh man, I'm not gonna have this discussion right now.
He's a superstar.
He's a superstar.
He's a superstar.
You think so?
I think so. He's made He's made Metal Gear games.
Have you not played Zone of Enders?
Okay, but he's mostly known for Metal Gear.
Just because he's mostly known for Metal Gear doesn't mean that's the only thing he's made.
But 2 games.
2 games? You think those are the two? Those are the only 2 games?
No.
Oh, we can talk about this, right? I can.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
We can talk about. So, have you not played his Game Boy Advance game that he made?
What?
The vampire game is called like Solar or something like that.
Oh, the one that you have to be out in the sun.
You have to actually.
The one that nobody's ever heard of.
Oh my god,
that was a good setup.
Just because nobody's ever heard of it does not mean it's not a good game. I'm just saying.
No, okay. He's important in video games. I'll give him that.
And also, they actually developed.
He also made another Game Boy game called Pokemon Card Game. No, it wasn't. But
anyway.
I
was to say, damn, I've just been hit with a brick right now. I mean, I don't know. I feel that also in the games that he actually touched. Like me personally, I really like Castlevania: Lords of Shadow. That to me was one of the most like underrated games of like 2011. I think it came out. Like that game was so good that. And I feel like I'm like, man, that game is really underrated. But it did spawn 2 sequels, one for the 3DS and Lords of Shadow 2, which is coming out. They haven't even put a date on it yet. So, but regardless, what I was going to say was he thinks the solution to next gen, inflation and rising costs for game development is episodic content, kind of like the Walking Dead games. Now, Toad and Matrix Matt haven't really played those games. I have, not extensively of course, but I've played it enough to see what he's getting at. Now, just for those who don't know, the way Walking Dead is set up, it's set up where they actually have seasons, and you can get season passes where you can actually play each episode when it comes out. The episodes range from like 2 to 3, maybe sometimes 4 hours, and it goes throughout a season on a potentially ending storyline. But the thing is, the immediate play is you get all these characters, you get introduced to them, much like a TV show. It has actual writers. It's kind of crazy, and it's really, really good. It's available on everything. You can get it on like Steam, Xbox Live, as well as PSN. It's all there.
TI-80 calculator.
But I don't know. Like he says, that's the best way to do next gen development. Like, not playing it. Do you guys think that would be? Let's just say you pay $15 for a season pass, and that gets you 8 episodes, 2 or 3 hours. Would you guys be willing to pay that? Do you think it's worth it?
I'd say $15 per episode, or maybe even 10.
I mean, it might. In all honesty, I'm not sure about the season pass prices, but I mean, do you think? Let's just say any show that you've ever watched, like J.J. Abrams, fucking does it was instead of it being a TV show. It was a video game, Lost, by J.J. Abrams.
That'd be pretty sick.
You'd pay for that?
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't pay for that shit, because Lost was dicks.
What? What?
Just like that.
No.
Just like that.
No.
Oh.
Get out.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck?
That was the best setup.
Fucking are you people
island
listening to this?
floating through time.
Are you listening? Is everybody listening? Can you listen?
My mom's on the island. What do you mean my dead dog muffles is on? That's fucking stupid. It's dumb. Anyways. I digress. I'm sorry.
Final Fantasy 10.
But anyways, you said you would pay for that, right?
I would pay for it.
Okay. Well, I don't know what Matt watches. Probably fucking Designing Men. But regardless,
RuPaul's Drag Race
show.
All right.
I love that
show. Anyways, would you pay for episodic content or a season pass to get all those episodes in that season?
I would try it out, depending on what it is and stuff. But
yeah,
I'm open to it.
It would really depend on the content and the type of player that you are.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, but you said yourself, you don't really play full blown story driven. You more about the gameplay. Yeah,
I mean, like that's why I like RPGs the most. Like, I'll get the story and like I like action RPGs even greater. Okay. So like Tales of and all that stuff.
Okay.
I get my combo happiness in there with the good story and all that stuff.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you play the card battle game?
The Kingdom Hearts one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit was dope, right?
Yes.
Shit was fucking tight.
Changed my deck like 5 different times.
How do you go from Kingdom Hearts? I think you're doing this out of spite right now.
No.
Someone talk to you over there. Hey,
I've only played the mainline Kingdom Hearts games.
Okay.
Fuck all the side things. I'm just like, you know what? No. That's why I said like I'm not too big of a portable like handheld gamer, but I love the Kingdom Hearts series. I just don't really care for like the side things.
Well, either way, that is Kojima's remedy for rising costs in the video game industry. Can't really speak on that too much because no one knows if it's going to come to pass. So,
yeah, honestly, I only seen it working for like certain types of games.
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree.
Yeah, so that would be interesting though. Maybe we'll see it influence better production values and shorter time periods. Maybe not having to like rely on like shitty game mechanics or something, or switch it up. Like it frees up the developers to have more creative freedom, I guess.
Right.
Try new things, see what works, see what doesn't.
But I just don't want to like have too many episodes because then I feel like I paid over $70 to get a full game experience.
But see, that's why you have the season pass. You can just scratch all of that and pay $80 and you end up getting even more hours of gameplay than you would for an original $60 game.
I just don't want it to feel like it was stretched out longer than it has to be because we have to make content every time.
See, that's true.
But it's not forced though. Like it's. I'm
trying to say that.
No.
But then there's somebody up higher up. Like we need another, Gears of War game. But we did Gears of War like a billion times. Gears of War I don't know. Gears of War 10-2. We'll do that.
I mean, I understand. I understand, but coming from the people who made the game, not just the big higher up things. They literally go through this where they have to write. Like he even said, the guy who created, he was like, if you guys don't have a competent script, I can't make a game based off of. Don't get me wrong. Not saying that somebody won't be like, oh well, shit, I can do it. Not saying that's not a possibility. But for right now, like it's looking really good. Like that, I suggest that you guys try it out.
I was thinking about it. Even though I'm not a fan of the show, I've been wanting to check and see what all the hype's about. Yeah.
I'll have to finish out the quarter. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah. You need to play this Devil May Cry, dude.
Okay.
I've actually heard good things.
See?
I've been listening to other
Matt
podcasts
over
and
here
I've heard some things.
A B3 over here, man.
Oh, God.
Yep. Baby back bitch.
Right.
Just play the goddamn game, man. That's all I'm saying. If you suggested me something, I would play it. I wouldn't say, oh, well, my vagina is sore and I'm lactating and I need a haircut. Plus, my fucking grass is growing all good. I don't want to hear that shit. Just play the game. I would do the same for you. I'm just saying.
Fine. No. I will rent it and I will spit at the game after I return it.
All right. Okay.
Speaking of, I totally forgot about this, but I checked out this shooting game on Steam called PlanetSide 2. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
PlanetSide 2, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Like,
yeah. It's
basically like an MMO, like FPS. Like, there's this huge ass fucking area, and like you can just like it's kind of like Battlefield where you have like vehicles and stuff, and you can like have squads. But it's pretty intense, like the way it goes, because you have like squad commanders, and they can set like points on the map, and like you can organize like your little team, and like it was funny because I spawned like this bus type vehicle, and there was an objective marker on this base in the enemy territory. So I pull up in this bus, and I'm like, all right, everybody on the bus, let's go. And like all these other people, like, oh, they get on, and we're rolling to this base with like, it's me driving the bus with these like 5 people inside, and
About
like
to get everybody killed.
no, there's a tank next to me rolling with us, and a dude on a little ATV. So we're like, all right, we're gonna go fuck shit up, let's go. So we're like just riding off, and I'm picturing like the Jurassic Park theme in the back of my mind, just like while we're riding off into the sunset to the base. It was just one of those cool feelings where it's just like, man, I'm just really going to go fuck shit up with this squad right now. We're going to do it.
So what you're saying is you thoroughly enjoyed the game.
Oh, yeah. No, it was fun. It's a little overwhelming because there's a lot to do in that game.
Yes.
There's a fuck ton to do in that game. And as soon as we got into that base, we went in there, fucked shit up, captured the point. They called their friends, man. They came back with fucking bombing airplanes, like fucking spaceships.
They called the homeboys on you, man.
No. They're like,
roll, son.
oh, you came to the wrong neighborhood.
You on the wrong side of the train tracks, motherfucker.
They beat the shit out of us, and then we were back to square one. But it was still cool, just like that little moment, like having that crazy like feeling that you're in like a squad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. You guys should check it out, and it's free.
See, that one I will do.
Oh my god!
Because I have
It's free.
Steam, and it's not Devil May Cry, and I can do this.
Yeah,
Great radio right there.
That's free.
God damn it.
But
Anyways, well, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been another episode of Touch to Play. We will try to get this content out, as soon as possible. That way, have a steady streamline.
All right, so this has been Toad, Fernando, Tasty Steve, Matrix Matt.
Yo.
And this has been Touch to Play. We'll see you guys next week.
And scene.
Peace.